my driver and my guide were killed, and I had a broken shoulder. And fortunately, Terry, as he still does, it takes him an hour and a half to get up and shave and everything in the morning. And I got impatient and said, I'm going. And he said, fine. So we were coming back to get him when the driver was driving very fast. And I told him, pole pole, which is Swahili for slow down. And I told him a couple of times, well, we come up on this 90-degree turn. And he tried to make the turn, and he made the turn, but then he began to overcompensate. And I figured we were going to roll. So I put my head down, and we rolled. And where Terry would have been sitting, which is the front seat passenger, it was just caved in. And I rolled over. Well, I crawled out the back window, which was broken. And I kept thinking, gosh, but my glasses had fallen off. And in those days, I didn't see well without my glasses. So I got out, and then a little kid about this tall came up and wanted to know if he could help. And I said, well, son, my glasses are in there, but I said, this is leaking gasoline. I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to count to 10. If you can't find them, you get back out of here. So he found them right away and brought them out, and we said, we'll pull these men out. Well, we pulled them out and pulled them up on the side, and then we got out of there. And we started walking back to camp. And it was about 6 miles. And we were walking for a while, and he said, don't you think we ought to stop and rest? I said, oh, I don't think we ought to stop. And so we kept going a little bit. He said, don't you think we ought to stop and rest? And I said, oh, I don't think we ought. You know, the feeling if you get down, you'll never get up again. He said, you're strong. But anyway, the witch doctor here is stirring his brew, and he gets a pot full. The patient approaches with his hand in his pocket, pays for his brew, and goes over here and drinks it. And then he vomits and purges himself of his disease. So, a lot of little things like that through the world you see that are really medically related. You don't think about it too much at the time. Did you see these smoking pipes here? Mm-hmm. Well, the little one here from Uganda, I talked for 2.5 hours with that little lady selling like this. She said, well, I'd have to make another one. They're too hard. So she'd have to clean it out. But see the bamboo stick and then the pipe at the top is made of soapstone, which is a real soft stone that easily curved. But it's got that little flat stone on the top of it. What do you think that little stone is for?
Keeping the smoke in there?
It's a damper in the chimney. So if you move it and let more air in there, it burns faster. If you close it over, it burns slower. So that's pretty unique.